Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe. Hey, what's up, family? What's up? Yo, this is Brother Tim. I want to welcome you to the Daily Spark, and hopefully I am a daily spark for you, right? I'm inspiring something in you. But listen, what I need you to do is to like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, comment. You hear something you like, throw up some fire emojis, right? Interact with the content so we know we are hitting some cylinders or something. I need a word. I couldn't come up with a word quick enough. We need to be hitting, right? But anyway, I want to say great Kujichagulia to all of you. Oh, man. I got up, started me some eggs. Actually, I put them in for, but I said, let me put in some for me too. But then I thought about it, I said, damn, dude, you fasting. Oh, dang, right? Until possibly after 5, somewhere around there, 5, 6 maybe. All right, we are standing on Kujichagulia during the week of Kuumba, so we're looking for a deeper lesson for the principle of Kuumba today. So we want to clap it up for the Kuumba folks out there as well. We are Kujichagulia during the week of Kuumba, right? And that only means something to those of you that's on the Telegram side. Those of you that's been studying it as long enough to get an understanding of it. So let's keep it moving. Family, listen. First off, we need to go on and talk about this. It's the proverb. The proverb is the proverb of the day. And the proverb of the day comes to us from Nigeria, right? They had one where it came from the Igbo, then another one where it said it came from the Yoruba. It has it both in both languages. I'm not even going to try, so I'm just going to say the translated version. It say a single tree does not make a forest. A single tree does not make a forest. Family, I want to know. I know you can't. Some of y'all can't hear me, but those of you that can't hear me, I want to know what it means to you, right? In the comments, right? In the comments, throw down what it means to you. Wherever you are listening to me at, let me know what it means to you, right? A single tree does not make a forest. Come on now. We want a forest. We don't want a single tree, right? Single tree standing by itself, right? Like city planners try to do it. They put little single trees, right? No. We want a forest, right? Because in the forest, things happen, right? It makes resources for not just the trees, but for other things. The roots of the trees interact. The trees communicate, right? The trees provide shelter for other things because the trees are able to come together. A single tree is okay, but it's not a forest. Many of us want to try to hold up our families. We want to try to hold up our communities. We want to try to lift up everybody and try to do everything, but you can't do everything by yourself. This is why people have to form institutions, because the institution keeps the work going, right? The institution is the forest. Right? Those institutions. This is why I keep on talking about Giami. This is why I keep talking about Simba. This is why we keep talking about Tawi. We're trying to build forest. Right? Not single trees. It's easy to knock down a single tree. It's hard to knock down a forest. Right? Because now I got to go in. Not only do I have to knock down the single tree, I got to pull up all the roots in order to get. So sometimes a forest is able to stay alive just because of the complications in taking it out. Right? But anyway, just going to think about that for a second, right? So now we're going to move to the algorithm of the day, the ancestral algorithm, right? Listen. So the focus for the ancestral algorithm for Kujichagulia is overcoming external labels and the program of victimhood. Overcoming external labels. Many of us fall into the habit of looking for other people to label us. Listen, family, if they could name you, they could control you. We all have experienced it. If they could name you, they could control you. And if they know your secret name, they could control you. Come on now. Come on now. I need y'all to think about that, right? And if they give you your name or your title, they could control you. I want you to think about it. This is why people that run in different groups don't run by their regular names. They receive nicknames, right? These nicknames, in order, you are reborn up under that name, and you may even act totally different up under that name. And the person that gives you that name has power over you, right? And I would say I chose my nickname, but if you really think back, in many ways, other people started calling you stuff. Your name was too long, so we shortened it to Ant. Everybody called me Ant because, my name is Anthony, right? Somebody decided that your name was too long, and rather than saying your whole name, they decided to call you Anthony out of laziness, in a sense, or out of convenience. Let's say that, right? We have to be clear. When someone names you, they can control you. Always remember, I want you to think about this. When we look in like the Bible, the power that Adam had was that he was able to name things. Come on now. When you name things, you own things. You can't name it if you don't own it. When I name you, right? Remember the scene in those of you that used and I remember how this fucked me up when I was little. I'm sitting up, I'm watching the movie Roots, and I watched them take this man's name. How important it was for them to break him. See, they didn't break you just by breaking your body. They had to take something sacred from you and then put a program of victimhood in you. Overcoming external labels and a program of victimhood. See, because when I'm able to control your name, you consistently will be a victim to me. I can make a decision that affects you. And if it affects you quicker than it affects everybody else, because I named you. I gave you the perimeters in which you could operate. Come on now. Y'all don't hear me. But anyway, now let's get to the algorithm. Remember, you got to say the algorithm with your chest. You got to say it with emotions. You got to put some energy behind it. You got to put some punch into it. You got to impregnate the universe. We're walking in a gigantic womb, and it's producing for you, but it might not be producing the babies you want. It might not be producing. Your mind is a sexual organ, and it's impregnating the universe, family. I hope you squeezing out what you want. I'm sorry. Don't block me. I got that for one of my favorite creators. I think she called herself Granny Love. Don't block me. But anyway. So family, listen. You got to say it with your chest, right? You got to throw the intentional energy, the emotional energy. I'm trying to teach you how to use your emotions, all right? I'm trying to teach you how to use your emotions, all right? So now, here we go. I am. Say it, come on. Remember, that's a powerful term, but it's not the most powerful term because we are is the most powerful term. I am is pretty powerful, but we are is the most powerful, okay? I am the primary programmer of my own reality. Say it. I am, come on now, I am the primary programmer of my own reality. I am the primary programmer of my own reality. I am the primary programmer of my reality. Listen, I am, say it, the primary, okay, Anime, you hearing them? Anime ain't hearing y'all. You ain't saying it with your chest. I am the primary programmer of my own reality because look, because if you are the primary programmer of your own reality, we are the primary programmer of our own reality, which makes you more of a primary programmer of your reality. It gives you more power to create your reality, to morph the world around you. Come on, family. The more powerful you become, the more powerful we become. The more emotionally invested you become into your own growth, into your own success, in defined in the way that you need it and your community need it. The closer you come to it and the more you get it, the more we get it. The more you become, the more we become. The greater you become, the greater we become. The wiser you become, the wiser we become. I am because you are because I am. And because you are, because we are, you are more powerful now because of the we. But anyway, that's that. Let's get to the we. So I just went into the Ubuntu. Let's get into the Ubuntu loop. The Ubuntu loop today is based on the word authoritative. Authoritative, right? And it means commanding respect and carrying the heavy presence of self-mastery. Demanding respect. Commanding, not demand. Commanding. I'm not demanding it from. I'm commanding respect and carrying a heavy presence of self-mastery. Self-mastery is a heavy presence. It makes people uncomfortable when you walk in a room. Family, some of y'all gonna have to get used to walking into a room and having people be uneasy because you are able to walk in a room and be you. It's crazy. You able to walk in a room and be you and people be uncomfortable, right? Be uncomfortable. Right? It's a beautiful thing. But anyway, I am authoritative because we are authoritative. And because we are authoritative, I am more authoritative. I am authoritative because we are authoritative. And because we are authoritative, I am more authoritative. You get it? You feel the energy? You feel it? Let it roll in your head. Let it roll in your head as that infinity symbol going right in that infinity symbol. Boom. That figure 8 allowed to move from the I to the we, back to the I, back to the we. I am authoritative because we are authoritative, and because we are authoritative, I am more authoritative. I am authoritative because we are authoritative, and because we are authoritative, I am more authoritative. And throw those emotions in there, family. Use your emotion for something. Use it for something good. Other than leading your life astray and getting you in trouble, right? So now let me throw down the haiku for the day. The haiku for the day is collective idea is a central thing for us. Many hands, light work. You know, as I came in from pushing the ashe outside, doing my exercises, right? Collective ideas is a central thing for us. Many hands, light work. That whole idea of the collective. We got to always remember it's always about the collective with us. In our philosophy, it's always about the collective. And I'm telling you right now, they are going to start attacking that. And when I say they, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the they in a second, right? Because I want to be very clear. Because a thought hit me like, let me hit you with this. Well, let me just finish this because it'll pop up. But thought came like wind, whispering about backlash of magic users, right? Or on magic users, right? Thought came like wind, whispering about backlash on magic users. The thought came to me because for a long time I've been hassling with this aspect of our people being able to, in a sense, sick forces on each other. Throw spells on each other, love spells, hate spells, success, boom, boom. Our people been able to do this to each other. And then we have people coming from the diaspora that's bringing a whole nother level of this to us, right? Because, you know, in many ways, people tell me I need to be wary of a lot of these forces. But I tell people I got my ancestors. I'm cool, right? See, because what a lot of people don't understand is that our ancestors act as a shield for us, right? And there's a lot of people in our culture that are wielding the power in support of white supremacy. Well, not even white narcissism. It moves and it supports white narcissism. And what those people who are wielding that power to enhance their place in this social structure, that energy is going to start rebounding on your ass real soon. See, because it used to piss me off that motherfuckers would tell me how somebody could do something to me, but these white folks have been persecuting us for hundreds of years, and y'all never thought about throwing the power at them? I am totally confused. I am baffled. That has always baffled me. We got people talking about the power of voodoo and we're throwing it on each other, and we could see it working on each other, but we haven't thrown it on our enemies at mass. The hell is going on? So those of you that are using that power to help maintain this social structure, to help maintain this economic system, to help to bring yourself all of the gifts of this shit, the power's going to backlash on you real soon. Because it's like this, especially those of you who are coming from different places and talking about using that shit on us here. We got angry ancestors that are starting to look at some of the ways y'all have been using this power wrong. Our ancestors that's the sleeping giant, dog. Family, many of our ancestors have possibly been asleep. But now what we have ancestors, we have individuals who are becoming ancestors, who are conscious of who they are and what they are going to become. For a long time, it has been shut down and forgotten because many of us have been trying to get into heaven. Many of us have been trying to avoid hell and not really realizing who we are. I'm about to become an ancestor. You understand? And I'm waking up. Like Marcus Garvey says, I'm coming with 10 million Africans behind me. African ancestors coming, screaming, because so if you've been using this shit and you've been using our shit and you've been using it in support of this, I feel sorry for you. I really do. But anyway, moving on. Last one, constantly playing, leave you exposed to danger. Still mind and focus. All right? That's the haiku. Is that? Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. Yep. I'm taking pictures. Yep. Go and take a picture. That's right. I'm posing for those that's listening. I'm posing. Those that's watching, so that you know I'm posing. I got a camera clicking right now, all up in my face. They want pictures of Haiku Man, right? Brother Haiku Man, right? The elder Haiku. You know what I'm saying? Haiku. H-A-2-K-U. Haiku. I'm so cold, I done changed the name, right? But anyway, family, But now, let's get into the piece for today. And it's a little bit different. I decided to go a different route today. There is no beginning haiku. I apologize. Well, actually, I can do a beginning haiku for you. Here is what came up, but I decided not to use it. It's a lot on here that I didn't use today, but my mind is focused on self-determination. Define self for self. That's definitely a Hatim original. That's out of the book of Haku by Hatim, Freedom Within Limits. All right. So the title today, those of you that are listening, those of you that are watching, I'll let y'all read. Now, those of you that's like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm streaming this right now live. So I stream my show in the morning live on my Telegram. Actually, I could stream it directly through Telegram. Didn't think about that. But, I know why I'm not doing it, because they don't have a recording function on Telegram. But anyway, so I decided to do a little bit different this morning. So the title is The Sovereign Tree and Living Forest. And I want to say greetings, blessing to the whole tribe. I want to give peace to the warriors and reverence to all of the elders. And I want to send power to the nation builders standing on the front lines of personal mastery and collective uplift. Today, on this sacred day of Kujichagulia, our ancestral algorithm gives us a sovereign declaration. I am the primary programmer of my own reality. Say it with your chest, right? Say it with your chest. I am the primary programmer of my own reality. Alongside this code, our ancestors whisper timeless wisdom from the soils of West Africa. A single tree does not make a forest. At a glance, a wandering mind might see a contradiction between the supreme autonomy of programming your own reality and the undeniable truth that a single tree cannot stand alone as a forest. But in Geometry Journey, we understand the deeper synthesis of this. True collective power requires the sovereign individual. Most people move through the world running unexamined programs installed by outside forces. Most of us have come through an education system, and the whole idea of that indoctrination was to instill unhealthy programs into you, right? We don't even examine the programs, right? Many of us have been indoctrinated in many different ways. I won't bring them up because it gets kind of sensitive for some folk, right? But you really need to look at some of the unexamined shit that you have running in the background that support the reality that you are living in, right? Social media feeds, historical trauma, corporate conditioning, and reactive habits. When you run someone else's software, you become the echo rather than a voice. When you run I better see some shades on that shit. That Oh my God. You become an echo rather than a voice. You react. I got this. Let me read that again. When you run someone else's software, you become an echo rather than a voice. You react rather than create. You live in the toxic loop of mad, sad, and scared. Via negativa is our discipline of subtraction. Before you can write new code, you must uninstall the malware. Delete the script that says you are a victim of circumstance. Delete the illusion that your personal choices do not ripple through the community. Delete the false badge of rugged individualism that isolates you from the tribe. When you clear the noise, you stand grounded in peace, power, and joy. Look at the mighty baobab or the deep Iroko tree. A tree must send its taproot deep into the earth through its own effort. No other tree can draw water for it. That is Kujichagulia. You hold the pen. You write your morning code. You command your breath. You align your posture and you govern your internal temple. Now remember, it said write your morning code. It ain't talking about you just wrote it one time. And no, you write in your code every morning. Those of you that could see, listen, hold on. Here is, I'm showing those that are listening. Here is the book of all of the stuff that I've been tracking and writing for the shows, right? The haikus, and now I'm on to my second book. I got to get another one because the binding on this one is bad. This is one of the older books that I had that I never finished keeping my notes in. So, but the point I'm saying, it said morning program. Every morning, family, you got every morning. This is why we do this. Every morning, you got to get up and program yourself because you're going to be inundated with their shit. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm helping you start at least 5 days a week, the day with our stuff, with our ancestral memories, rather than the bullshit they want to keep anyway. So you hold the pen, right? You write your morning code. You command your breath. Breathe on purpose. You align your posture. Come on, stand up or sit up, and you govern your internal temple. Yet a tree does not grow in isolation. Underneath the soil, the root systems interlock, sharing minerals, holding the soil against erosion and signaling danger across the grove. Above ground, their branches weave together to break the furious winds of the storm. When you become the primary programmer of your own mind, you bring an unshakable, resilient tree to the forest of the tribe. If you are weak, distracted, or unprogrammed, the canopy suffers. But when each warrior and builder assumes full sovereignty over their internal reality, the collective force becomes an impenetrable force. Now, check this out. Here's what I want you to do to embody the algorithm today. Breathe and posture check. Drop your shoulders, align your spine, and inhale deeply. Reclaim sovereignty over your physical vessel. 2. Examine the code. What thought pattern showed up today that does not belong to you? Delete it on the exhale. Stand for the force. How will your self-mastery strengthen a brother or sister or child in the community today? You are not a passive spectator in the universe. You are the architect, the developer, and the sovereign guardian of your own path and the path of your community. Family, I don't even, all I'm going to say is this. Check this out. Click the link in the description. Come over and check out Giami Journey. Check out the Daily Spark. Become a candle lighter. Become a supporter. Buy me a coffee. Hell, send me a tip. I don't care. Get a shirt, right? Get your Nguza Saba narrative map, right? It's free. Join the Telegram. It's free, right? You get all the extras. Come on now. What more can we do? And with that, I'm going to say, you are now listening to Giami Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.